Yeah, that's what I've been talking about right here. No doubt.
Future solutions, fencing outdoors. Clip for the day, man. Clip for the day, man. I'm Dave Gatto. I'm your host from the East Coast, man. Burn your wrist and toast. Let's go. Hey everybody, and welcome back. This is episode number 15 of the Future Solutions Fence and Outdoor Clip of the Day podcast. My name's Dave Gatto, and I'm your host. Hey guys, what I want to talk about today, I want to talk about what do we do when we get the dreaded one-star review? Okay, what's the do's, what's the don'ts, what's the best practices, and how does this actually look for your company? So the first thing that I'm going to say, guys, if you haven't gotten a one-star review, you will. It's going to happen. You're not going to make everybody happen. So buckle up. Let's find out what to do and what not to do, guys. So the first thing is there's 4 different ways that I believe that is most common to getting a one-star review. How do we actually get them? The most obvious, we have a bad experience or a customer feels as though they've had a bad experience about us. So they write about their experience, and it could be a 1 or a 2-star review, something low ranking, something that we don't want to have. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. If it is true, they should post it on there and warn other people about it. Number 2, we can actually have somebody accidentally write a review about us. Maybe your company is very similarly named to another company, and they were actually searching to write a bad review about that company. They click on your company, bang, you got a bad review. You respond to it. They don't read it. They don't take it down. They could care less. They wrote the review. There it is. Okay, that's 2 ways. The third way that I believe that you could get them is a competitor can actually write this about you. Does it happen? You bet your bottom dollar it happens. Is it slimy? Oh, yeah. It's super slimy. Don't ever do that. I'll look at you a lot differently if I actually find out that you did that. That is just a terrible strategy, and you should be subject to a beating or something like that. So does it happen? Yes, it does happen. That's why there's actually, when you go to flag a review on Google, there's actually an option to click on if a competitor has actually written a bad review about you. So guys, the 4th way that you can actually get a review that I believe is you fire a team member. You know, they're disgruntled. Maybe they're not happy with the whole situation. They write a bad review about their experience working for you. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not, guys. If they did have a really bad experience, let them write it. That's their experience. If they had a good experience, maybe they write a 5-star review about you. Who knows? But those are the ways that you can get the bad reviews. Now let's talk about what not to do when you get a 1-star review. So I will say this. If you're angry, do not respond. Wait, give yourself time, let yourself cool off. You might actually say something that you could regret on Google. I'm speaking from experience here, guys. And another thing you want to take into consideration is you don't know who these people are. These people could be much more technically savvy than you. They can bash you and go on some sort of quest to put your name out there in a negative way over several platforms via social media and things you might not even heard about. So don't throw gas on the fire, guys. Don't respond out of anger, all right? So the second thing, guys, that you do not want to do is you do not want to point the finger in your response. You definitely want to respond, but you do not want to point your finger, and you do not want to get into one of those he said, she said matches with a customer on Google. Because, like I said, you can piss them off worse, throw gas on the fire, and you can really turn this into something that it shouldn't have been. And honestly, guys, customers, when they're Googling your company, they click that button to look at the lowest reviews, okay? Because they want to see what the negative experiences are that people have actually had with you and how you respond to them and if they were handled. So the first thing that I say is, okay, once you're calmed down, you got your thoughts together, respond. If you did something, own up to it, okay? Then after you own up to it and offer to make it right, in which they might take it down after that, after you've done that, proceed to fill the comments up with SEO positive, rich content. So things, you want to put words in there that people would naturally be searching for if they were looking for a fence company near me. Fences, vinyl fences, aluminum fences, pool code compliant fences, the highest standard in the fence industry, the best fence company in York, Pennsylvania. Whatever the case might be, guys, I'm speaking fence because I'm in the fence industry. So you want to pack it. That way you get ranked up there higher on Google. And guys, you got to make it look natural, okay? You just can't sit there and stuff the word fence. Or if you're, you have an automotive shop, just automotive. Okay, you got to make it natural and free-flowing, because Google will actually pick that up as stuffing, and it will derank you, and it is actually illegal, I believe, by Google standards. Not illegal by the law. Like, nobody's going to come and say, hey, you're under arrest for stuffing content in here. That would be absurd. But Google could definitely derank you, or you won't get arrested. So anyways, you want to own up to it. You want to respond to it. And you want to obviously see if you can make it right with the customer. And guys, I will say this. Here's the facts about Google reviews, is that over 90% of people actually hire you based on your reviews, okay? And people actually expect for there to be 1 stars, 2 stars, 3 stars, 4 stars, and 5 stars, guys. It actually looks healthy when there's a little bit of everything. I'm telling you right now, from my experience, guys, I had over 120, 125 5-star reviews, and here's what happened. I worked very, very hard to keep these reviews. I bent over backwards. People have bribed me. People have extorted me for money, customers and discounts and things like that. And at the end of the day, guys, here's the feedback I was getting from my salesman. I was actually having customers tell my salesman that they believe that their reviews are fake. They're talking to these guys and saying, hey, come on, guys, is this for real? Is he paying to have these reviews done? They think it's fake, okay? So customers are expecting for there to be negative reviews in there. And what they're looking for with the negative reviews is they want to make sure this is not a repeat offense. This is not a repeat thing that's happening. He goes in and gets the money, and then you don't hear from him for another 6 months. We don't want that on there 6 times. We want to say, hey, something happened. It was rectified. These guys responded in a good way. They gave the customer credit, thanked them for their review. These guys are civil, and it's a real company. Because people definitely do buy reviews, and there is software out there that will generate 5-star reviews. So people expect the mix to be in there. And I'm telling you, the extortion was a real thing. People would call us up and say, hey, I'm super happy with the fence, guys. Love it. The crew you guys sent out, they were great. Although we really felt like we waited a long time for the fence, okay? And we hired you guys based on your reviews. And, we were hoping to get some kind of a discount in there maybe, because we waited a really long time and we hired you off of reviews, and we would hate to be the ones to leave a 1-star review. Can we get a discount? And I used to say, okay, no problem, give them 10% off, it cost me $1,500 to do it. But eventually, guys, I had enough of that. And I said, no, you're not getting a discount. If there's a problem with your fence, we'll fix it. So it is not a negative thing, guys. And I actually read a lot of studies on the Google reviews, and people are more likely to buy off a 4.7 ranking or a 4.8 than a 5-star. They just believe it's more legitimate. It looks real, guys, okay? It's more realistic. You're going to have bad experiences. We've gotten 1-star reviews just because somebody didn't pick up the phone fast enough at our office, and all kinds of crazy reasons. We've even had people write a 1-star review about us because we use subcontractors. They were super pleased with the work, but they were offended that we retain the right to use a subcontractor. So, guys, point is, gonna happen. People expect it to happen. It's not a bad thing. Now, guys, if your ranking starts to get really far down there, that's a bad thing, okay? Because from a psychological standpoint, from a statistical standpoint, only 8% of the population will actually buy off of a customer with a 1 or a 2-star review. Looks really, really bad, guys. At that point, I'd probably take my Google listing down. But, guys, that's just a little bit of rundown. It's not the end of the world. Respond positively to the customer. Do not finger point. And then use it as an opportunity to write positively rich SEO content, okay? If you got the 1-star review and it's going to stay up there, guys, you might as well do something useful with it, something positive. Turn a negative into a positive. That's all I got today, guys. Episode number 15. If you like this episode, guys, hit that like button, share it, and subscribe.
Yeah, that's what I've been talking about right here. No doubt.
Future Solutions, fencing outdoors. Clip of the day, man. Clip of the day, man. I'm Dave Got. I'm your host from the East Coast, man. Burn your toast. Let's go.